Hi everybody, this is Dalton Burkhardt, and this is my Truman Elementary case study. Category 1, Problem Identification and Analysis. What do we know? With the demographics of Truman Elementary, we know that it's a pre-K through 8th suburban community. In the district, there's 4 K through 8 elementary schools, 2 K through 4, 1 5 through 8 middle school, and 1 high school. 15% of the students qualify for free reduced lunches. 5% are first language not English. Achievement perception information that I have discovered from the study is the Truman Elementary is doing poorer in reading than math. Parents have taken note that the test scores are a little lower in the reading than they should be, and they're not performing as well. And the principal asked the district reading supervisor to visit classes. In addition with that, we have they're doing poor in math. Like I said, parents have taken note. Principals asked district reading supervisor classes. Over the past 3 years, there has been variations of scores, but have been continuously decreasing based on the data collected on document 4 of the case study. The Department of Instruction is expected to award 10 to 15 grants, and the reading instruction issues were discovered, and that's from the specialist when he was evaluating and sitting in on classes. What I need to know. I need to know have the teachers tried other means of reading instructions through modifications, adaptations, differentiated instruction, etc., etc. What has been discussed by parents and data committees? Is there a recurring trend that might have an effect on scores? Is it just our school that is having this issue? Is it a specific demographic that is hindering the results? Has there been professional development days with emphasis on reading? What is the school's process on grant achievement? And is there a new reading curriculum the school could adopt? And would it fit into the school's budget? Identify the problem. The problem I discovered in my school of Truman Elementary is that the students are not performing at a satisfactory level on the reading standardized test. The teaching staff are having issues with delivering instruction of the reading curriculum. And because of the low test scores, parents are displaying and discussing concerns about the delivery of the reading instruction and assessments. Category 2, my plan of action as building leader. The plan of action steps. 1, I discuss the issues and concerns with the parents. 2, share data with superintendent and discuss what changes should be made. 3, show evidence backed with the data and grant approval with superintendent. Host professional development days on reading and literacy, and how to develop an adaptation and modifications to ensure every student has a chance to succeed. 5, submit a draft for grants to the district discussing reasons for and how the grant will help the school. And 6, consider changes in scheduling to ensure longer ELA blocks. Additional time can be used to have more individualized attention. Strategies for my implementation. Hold meetings with parents to discuss their concerns and what measures will be taken to fix the issues. With that, we can use policy council meetings, and that's going to have parents and superintendents, myself as the building leader, and others sitting in the meetings and discussing issues and concerns. Get together with the superintendent to analyze data and discuss protocols for grant and curriculum improvement. With that, we can create a proposal for the grant approval and also apply for the grant. Have professional development days for staff throughout the year that will continue sustainability in reading and literacy curriculums. With that, we can use the PLCs. We can provide data and resources so teachers can evaluate student growth. And with that, we can use just any type of resources that can record the data and that the teachers can analyze it at an efficient level. Establish an evaluation process to measure progress and data after the additional time has been added to the ELA blocks. Category 3, resolving the issue. What is best for the students? Improving how lessons and materials are taught will help to meet the needs of the students. Differentiating, adaptations, modifications will all ensure individual students are learning and sustaining information. more time for the ELA students. Students will receive work that is at their level, which will keep them engaged and progressive. Teachers are able to analyze the data to enhance learning for individual students or class as a whole, and instruction that is data-driven. So really data and analyzing and recording is really big for the students so that we can measure the growth and find the implementations, adaptations, and differentiated instruction that will help them succeed. Facts from the case. The students' reading scores are declining throughout the years. There was no or small amount or small group individualized instruction. Students in ELA make 5% up of the student body. District reading supervisor discovered issues when observing and evaluating instruction in the classrooms. Category 4, debrief and reflection. My thoughts. My thoughts as a building leader when I was going over the case study was, why wasn't the school tracking data and trends early enough to notice issues? What were the students' thoughts on the current reading curriculum? And how did the students feel about the instruction that was delivered and presented? How was I feeling as the building leader? I felt the teachers were not creating modifications and adaptations to promote student success. I felt teachers were doing the best that they could, though, with what they had. I felt bad for the teachers for not gaining the required knowledge that they needed to have positive impact of instruction to the students. And valuing. I valued the parents' concerns for improvement. I valued the effective ability to work together such as myself, the superintendent, the reading specialist, and the parents. And I valued the students' right to succeed. Unresolved issues. Some of the issues that were resolved from finishing this case study was, how will the data be recorded and analyzed to prevent this from happening again? How will we keep teachers involved in professional development? How often will there be a follow-up from the district reading supervisor? And what implementations will be made if we do not receive the grant? Category 5, reflect on Standard A. So the continuous improvement, we can hold professional development on data-driven instruction and analysis, promote and continue communication with a parent-teacher organization or PTO organization, support the staff with the necessary resources, and with that can help the teacher stay current with trends and technology benefits for instruction. And that's just to help engage the students as they go on through the reading classes and instructions. And then we can conduct surveys that parents and constituencies and outside observers can fill out for our data results and surveys. Using the data. Use data to make modifications, adaptations, and discover trends. We can use the test scores to evaluate the performance to other schools in the district. So we'll see how they perform compared to how my school of Truman Elementary performs. We could use data-driven instruction, collect data from PTO and development days to discover concerns and issues that myself as a building leader can fix and resolve. Knowledge of policies, laws, and regulations. Knowing of the state standards to implement into curriculum. Provide opportunities for teaching staff and to attend professional development. Organize and create a committee to discuss grant opportunities and procedures. And follow state and district policies when applying for the grant and updating curriculums. And dialogue with the decision makers. I will share data with the superintendent during administration policy council meetings regarding grant application and the curriculum changes. With that, I'll use a survey from data and parents to discover and analyze their concerns regarding our reading assessment and standardized tests, and then discuss data from the standardized tests with the reading specialist to discover what needs to be changed or tweaked to make sure that the students are succeeding. And with that, as a building leader, I feel that I have did the best that I can to reach to a conclusion of fixing the reading problem and working with others to gain new insight and new knowledge on how to resolve issues developing with curriculum. Thank you.